sir, can I ask you what's your name?
Cornelius John.
Where are you from, Mr. John?
Diamond Estate.
And you are the one who was shot at your property?
Yes.
On the 13th of April it was?
Yes.
Where exactly were you when you were shot?
Right here at this position now, but I was lying on my back. And my legs was pulled to that direction.
You were lying on the ground?
Yeah.
What exactly happened on that day? Can you tell me without calling anybody's name?
Okay.
You can say a
On
young
that
lady
day-
or a young man, but don't call any names.
On that day, I was coming out this door. This door. So when I reach like this position, I saw two men and a lady going for that direction for the back of the house. They was heading and going in my direction. So I said, hello. And I said, hello. I came down from here. Come down here. Push the door. And came here. And sit on this block. The block was here. Sit here. Sit here. When I sit here, they turn back. The guy and the lady turn back. Two of them. One, the guy went behind my back. The lady was standing over there, and the other tall guy was standing over there. So when they come up, they say, good evening. I say, good evening, sir. No, the guy said, Mr. John. I said, good evening, sir. And he came up, he said, you want to kill the senator? I said, what are you talking about?
So before you go on, do you know this guy?
I didn't see him before the day. I don't know him before the day that he came.
And the lady who was with you, do you know her?
Yes, I know her from the village. I
You
saw
know-
her. I saw her grow up from a young lady, young girl, come up, go to school and come back from school. Because actually, I am the first person who came down here to live across this whole area.
Before you continue, you said you see them going in that direction. Were they
Yes.
on your property?
Yes, on my property.
What is there anything else to the back of your property?
Normally,
Anybody else living there?
normally I dwell at the bottom floor, the basement. So that is the entrance to the basement. I normally park my truck behind it and then go downstairs in the basement. So it seems as if they was heading.
So
to
is
that
there anybody
direction.
else living in the basement?
No, just I dwell there. Live.
Do you have to use this property to access any other place in the village?
No.
Any other tenants living
No.
on lands behind there or anything
No,
like that?
it is the side is fenced. Along the fence, the only open area is the front. Haven't fenced as yet.
When you saw them, up to the point that you spoke to them, they didn't speak to you.
No, they just turn back and say.
So you said one of the gentlemen said to you, you want to kill the senator.
After I said good afternoon, sir. So he just said, you want to kill the senator?
What did you understand that to mean?
I said, what are you talking about? I have no understanding of what you're talking about. So I asked, what are you talking about? So as I say, what are you talking about? I say, leave my family alone. I'm an old man. I need my wife to assist me in my business. And you are a single woman. Stop carrying my wife up and down along that line, up and down. Leave my family. Why you want to mash up my family? By the time I said that, the tall guy run from the column over there and kicked me off of these blocks. And he kicked me over on that side on the ground. So when he on the ground, he kicked me and stamping me in my belly, in my chest, all over my foot. So I say, you come to kill me? You come to kill me? Then I say, you come to kill me. He pull his gun. He pull his gun. Meanwhile, I was saying, leave my family alone. The other guy who went behind me was tapping my shoulder, say, relax. And I said, let me relax. So I say, you come to kill me? He pulled his gun from his waist and he cranked the gun. When he cranked the gun, he pulled my foot because I was on my back already. The other guy said to him, you don't call for all of that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. And he actually pushed his body in front to block the guy, but the guy spin and was in a rage. And he pulled my foot.
Let's get this first. So you're saying two guys. Which pushed which?
The shorter one was kind of putting his body in front of me, between me and the tall guy. So he was saying to the tall one, you don't have to do that, you don't call for that, all of that, you don't have to do that. And the guy insists, he pulled my foot. And when he pulled my foot, like he put the gun in his right hand, and like the gun he was fumbling to hold the gun. And he take the left hand and fit the gun in his right hand. And then he take the left hand and pull my foot again. And he shoot me in my foot.
Where in your foot were you shot?
Right below my knee. Right there. So when he shot me in my foot, the other guy said, and I was kind of hold on the other guy's foot. He said, let go my foot. I let go my foot and he walk out the yard. When he walk out the yard, about walking out, the lady come and she put her foot on that step and point her gun in my mouth and say, if you're in my face, he said, if you call my effing name, I'll shoot you in your mouth. And then as the other guy was on his way out, they run out and they all run up the road. Three of them.
So you said that you told the lady that you need your wife to help you in your business. Why did you say that?
Because for the past days, my wife was going around with her, say she going to visit shelter. And that said day, my wife was supposed to go in the farmland up there with me at the way I'm making the blocks to plant stuff and take care of whatever and assist me with. So by she not being there with me and she going wrong with this lady from one day after the other, I say, I need you. You're supposed to come there, and that is the reason why I say I need my wife.
Does your wife live here?
No, she doesn't live on this compound.
Are you guys still together?
Yes, we're still together. We walk together. I still maintain the home, give them money. They walk along with me.
Not meaning to get into your personal business, but why doesn't she live here?
Me and the child had a misunderstanding, and the police said to her, "Cool, you need to cool your head." And I said to the police, well, she have a whole house over there, which is that house on the side there. You have a house over there. She could go over there. They could go over there and stay over there. Because I would like to be by myself now.
How long ago was that?
That was in December, the last day in December.
Did you have any altercation with your wife or anybody on the day when you were shot?
No. My wife was in the house over there when I was shot here. They came here, my wife was over there.
And after you were shot, who attended to you?
One the neighbor from in the community up there. I say, oh, you all shoot me in my foot. You shoot me in my foot. Why you didn't kill me one time? And then they run, neighbors gather from all over. People gather. At least there was a wrong all the time looking. And the one came who is an auxiliary and look at my foot and say, call somebody. Then she called the police and see. They need to assist me and she assists me with my foot.
Have you told the police, you said that you recognize the lady. Have you told the police who she is?
Yes. I went to the station, carried my medical report and gave a statement, a written statement, and tell them who she is.
If you were to see the guy who shot you, would you be able to recognize him?
I recognize his height and he had on glasses and he had on a hat. I will recognize him at that part, and the one who was behind my shoulder, he had a curve back like that. And I will recognize them once I see them in the area.
How do you feel about this incident?
Miserable. This shouldn't be done. This shouldn't happen at all. This happened for no reason at all. I haven't done anyone anything cause for this. Nothing wrong to anyone. That they had to just come in my place and shoot me in my foot.
But it's really strange. I mean, I'm not doubting your story, but it's my job to ask questions. It's really strange that somebody would just come into your house, come into your property, so you see them, and then you call them, and he would say to you, you want to kill the senator.
Because normally I does business and people will come around from time to time to order blocks or ballistas or precast column or whatever, parapet, molding strip. They come from time to time and order stuff from me. So when I saw the people them, I thought was somebody coming to me in that line.
Mm. So did you immediately recognize the lady that you say you know?
Yes. As they came in the yard, I know her walks, and I know her looks, and I know her talks.
So did you and this lady ever have any disagreements, any exchange of words?
Never. That's a lady, she passed, she grew up in the community, she normally doesn't say hello to people, especially me, she don't say hello to me. Even the said morning, that Tuesday morning that this thing happened, me and my wife was at the gate over there speaking, because I had just taken some 7 for her to soak some corn plants so that the ants won't eat out the corn seed when we plant them. And she came down to pick up my wife, which my wife told me she's going to pick up some bottled water at the time. And she will come back in time. I say reach back for 1 o'clock to meet me up in the farm or whatever it is, the black place, the business place. She said, okay. Even when the lady came down, she passed my wife back what had turned to her, and I said to her, look, the lady. But then she just come and she didn't even say hello. So when I reached up and they went up on the land, I said to one of my walker, I said, but imagine this woman come pick up my wife and she didn't even say hello to me. She just looked at me like a reproach. So I say, this kind of funny. So I go on and do my work. So in the evening when this happened, I was real shocked, surprised.
Were you aggressive to those 3 people?
No, I was sitting right here when I speak to them. Right on this position, on this box. They were standing there and the other one was behind my back. I never was aggressive to them. All I said, leave my wife alone, leave my family. Why you want to mash up my family? I don't know if that is the word that offend them or what. Because as the guy come, he said, Mr. John, I said, good evening, sir. You want to kill the senator? I heard the tone of voice with this vexation inside it. So I said, what are you talking about? I left shocked. What are you talking about? And then, sitting here and the other one say, relax. He just run off and kick me off the box just so. No reason at all. No reason. I don't know if they have reason. I don't know any reason. I haven't done them anything. All I know, I came from work in my farm and he had guys up there working at that time because what I was doing, preparing the land to plant some yams. That's that.
So you said the police took a statement from you?
Yes.
Did they say whether anybody hadn't made any complaints against you?
When they finished took the statement, the police officer, the one that take the statement, he said, you have to caution me. If I want to say anything, my wife says something, come and make some report. You have to caution me. If I want to say anything, I say anything. If I want, I get a lawyer.
You said
That's all
your
he said
wife
to
had
me.
come and made a report?
Yes.
Against you?
That's what he said. So you have to caution me.
So have you asked your wife about this report that she had?
No, I haven't said since this thing happened to me, she hadn't called me. She hadn't said anything to me, and I just didn't say anything to her.
But if you're saying that you guys have a good relationship, do you not find it strange that you were shot and your wife hasn't called you?
Very strange. Very strange. But it is not surprising because the lady is her colleague. She goes around with her.
But you
So
are a husband.
I am a husband. For 26 years, we have a relationship together. She hardly know the lady. I don't think she have 10 encounter with the lady going out. 26 years we are together. I am the main breadwinner in the home. I does my work and I employ them. They walk along with me. Well, now the children them reach big. 2 of them walk along with me. 1 does not walk along with me. One walk at Randy's supermarket. The other 2 boys walk along with me.
Mr. John, what would you say to somebody who says to you that your story is strange?
They will have to have their own reason. Excuse me. Hello. Hello. Okay, thank you. I'm going away now. I'm going up thing. I'm at home, but I'm going up the place now. Okay.
So you're saying that even if people consider your story to be strange, that it's the truth?
That's the truth. Nothing else but the truth. Nothing added, nothing taken. That's the truth. That's what happened.
And you have a lawyer. You have hired a lawyer?
Yes.
Kibakas?
Kibakas.
Can I ask, why did you see the need to hire a lawyer?
It takes 2 weeks after, almost 2 weeks after this happened to me. No one had taken a statement. No one. So it was necessary for me to get somebody to represent me. After the police said to me, when I went to make the statement, he had to caution me. He advised me if I want to get a lawyer, get a lawyer.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. John, for speaking to me.
Okay, you're welcome.
I went to interview Mr. Cornelius John this afternoon. Is he your husband? Just trying to
Supposed to be.
Okay. It is in relation to the alleged shooting on the 13th of April.
Uh-huh.
And I just wanted to ask you if you and Mr. John had any confrontation on that day.
Actually, not to my knowing, so that's all I have to say.
Actually, not to your knowing?
Yes, that's all I have to say.
So would you... I'm just trying to clarify what you're saying, right? I asked you if the two of you had any confrontation, and you said not to your knowing.
Well, not to my knowing. If two parts are common, I mean two parts have to be verbalized each words, right?
So you had none of that?
If me and you have conflict, I mean, we have to verbalize words.
Mm-hmm.
So not to my knowing. So that's all I have to say, please.
About the fact that you were shot, how do you feel about that?
How I feel?
Mm-hmm.
Why you ask such a question? I don't want to be interviewed, please.
Okay. All right, thank you very much for talking to me, Mrs. John. What's your name?
Cornelius John,
How old are you?
19.
How do you feel about what happened to your father?
Well, it was tragic because it's kind of like a cripple him. He can't make any income for himself to pay bills or anything. So that's how.
What is the relationship, as far as you know, between your father and your mother? What is the relationship like?
Well, they had issues off and on, but that any ended up that will cause each other to destroy each other, one another, right?
So do you know him to have done anything to your mom, like around the time when this incident happened?
No. Well, in the morning they had communicated good, but I don't have any knowledge of any issues, any arguments. So yeah, that's